People, this is your friend Feeding Frenzy 91, and this time I'm bringing you some Old Republic gameplay. I know that I haven't brought much in a while, but this one isn't really about the gameplay, it's more about EA. Now, most of you may know that EA has been there trying to decide whether EA is the worst company ever, and I want your thoughts on this. I mean, how is EA? I mean, to me, EA does have its problems. I don't think it's the worst company in the world, but EA's... Alright, let me just list a couple of the problems I think with EA, and then really I just want you guys' opinion on it. EA, the first problem I have with EA was when they started to charge for online. And that just really, it was because I understand EA is a business, they want money. But to me, how can you charge people for a service that they're already, especially if they're on Xbox, they're already paying to play online. And now what you're going to do is, if they don't buy the game new, you're going to charge them to play online. And I'm like, alright, that sucks, because like it first affected me when I borrowed Madden 12 from my friend, and they were like, you can't play online because you don't have the online pass. And I'm like, online pass? What? So, and that's not even buying it, that's just borrowing it. So all of a sudden EA's like, nope, don't borrow nothing either, you got to buy it. Even if you don't really want to buy the game, you just, yes, you have to buy the online pass. And that was my first problem with EA. The second problem was that EA does seem microtransactions. They brought it in, and once again they brought in Madden first, and it kind of made the game a little strange, because it was like, alright, it would be harder to tackle certain people if they had bought like this bonus with the microtransactions. So it was like, okay, so now we're not going by skill, we're going by how much money people have, or whether they're willing to spend $5 so their guy is harder to tackle. And that just hit me as, what's going on? And then I realized that, of course, it's once again EA is a business, they want to make money, microtransactions is a way of doing that, even if it makes it unfair for the other players. Why do you think with Battlefield 3, when they announced microtransactions, EA had to be clear, it's just swag? Why? Because people were done mad at microtransactions from past games. So that was another mistake I think EA made. Not microtransactions in general. Like, microtransactions are fine, but just don't have it so that they give certain players unfair advantages just because they paid more. Alright, and with the whole Origin aspect, Origin, I don't know if people are so mad about it. I mean, yes, it doesn't seem as good as Steam, but that's your prerogative whether to choose whether to play Steam or Origin. So people shouldn't be mad that EA has Origin. But I personally think EA should back out of Origin. I mean, Origin does seem to have a lot of users, but I just don't think that's EA's strength. Just keep publishing games. Also, it seemed like EA in general, I don't know why, EA in general had a problem with Nintendo, which is very, because like as the developers Cryogen, was it? The developers of Crisis 3 would tell you, EA really, Crisis 3 apparently worked great on the Wii U, but then EA at the last minute pulled the plug. And then EA announced that they're not going to bring the new Frostbite engine to the Wii U, which doesn't make sense to me, because Wii U is supposed to be powerful enough to run it. Wii U can run Unreal Engine 4, and you're going to tell me it can't run the new Frostbite engine 3. I think it's more about EA just not wanting to deal with Nintendo. I don't know why. So yeah, those are my downsides about EA, you know. They seem to be prejudiced against certain companies. They seem to want money more than anything else, which is, it is a business, so you got to give them that fair right to want money. Problem is EA doesn't know how to balance between wanting money and customer service. That's my biggest thing. But I still don't think EA is the worst company in the world. I mean, I did hear how EA was paying people to say good things about certain games, like they're paying people to go up to the game conventions, play Battlefield 4 and say how great it was. It's like, I heard that, I can't confirm it, but I did hear it. So, I don't know, what are your thoughts on it? Is EA the worst company in the world? Is EA even a bad company? It could be a good company. You just tell me your thoughts, leave a comment, I'll discuss those thoughts. That's mostly what this is, a discussion. I want to find out. Peter Moore, actually, the CEO, I believe, of EA, Peter Moore came up and was talking about how EA will make changes, they can do better and they will do better, after basically it looked like EA was going to be the worst company in the world. So, just, what are your thoughts? Tell me your thoughts, people. Once again, it's Feeding Frenzy 91. Thank you and God bless.